Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Faisi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I am going to talk about colligative properties. You know my friends, this is very important topic for your exam, especially for 10 plus 2 examinations because this is chapter 2 of class 12. So let us start learning of colligative property, colligative properties. What is this? What is their properties? Why we are interested? You know, physical properties of a solution. It is related to solution. That depends only on the ratio of the number of particles of solute to solvent in the solution, not the identity of the solute. Not the identity. Just remember, number, not the identity of the solute. It describes a non-volatile solute dissolved in a solvent. Non-volatile, not volatile, non-volatile. Now, four colligative properties: boiling point elevation, freezing point depression, vapor pressure lowering, osmotic pressure. How can we explain this? Let us start one by one. Recall pressure, temperature, phase diagram. This is pressure, temperature, phase diagram. Do you remember this phase diagram of water? You see the triple point, you see the area of liquid, you can see the area of solid, you can see the area of vapor, where it depends on the temperature. Okay. You can see the pressure, 1 atmosphere pressure, and your x-axis is temperature. Just keep in your mind this pressure, temperature, phase diagram. Pressure, temperature, phase diagram. Remember, pressure, temperature, phase diagram. Now, effect of colligative properties on phase diagram. What will happen here? Phase diagram. You know the dotted lines indicate the new phase boundary for the solutions. The solid liquid coexistence line is now shifted to lower temperature. The solid liquid, just keep in your mind, solid liquid coexistence line is now shifted to lower temperature. Now the liquid vapor line shifts to higher temperature. So this is the changing in the temperatures. Now you can see colligative properties, another phase diagram: boiling point elevation, melting point depression, these two parameters. Vapor pressure lowering, come back to this. You can see the new BP and new melting points. Why would happen here? Why this phase diagram? Initially it was something, now elevation in boiling point, new boiling point, you have new melting point, and that is very important. Why? Because this is very important quantity, you know, the boiling point and the melting points. So boiling point elevations, you recall it like boiling point of substance is the temperature where the vapor pressure equal the external, usually atmospheric pressure. The external pressure doesn't change, but the temperature required to attain that vapor pressure is increased. So del Tb is equal to kBm, where del Tb is the increase in boiling temperature, Kb is the molar boiling point elevation constant. Look at up for a given solvent, m is the molality of the solute. You know that m is temperature independent. So molality is equal to moles solute divided by kg of solvent. Moles of solute divided by kg of solvent. Kg of solvent. Solvent, remember, solvent is important. Kg of solvent. Freezing point depression, you know the freezing point is depressed, depressed. This means the temperature must be lower before a given substance freeze. Del Tf is the decrease in freezing point, freezing temperature. Kf is the molar freezing point depression constant, and m is the molality. Again, molality is temperature independent. You know mole solute, kg of solvents. Now, calculating solvent mass. You know, use the volume of solvent and its density to find the mass of solvent for molality. So molality m is equal to moles solute divided by kg of solvent. Kg of solvent, kg, just remember solvent kg, solvent in kg. That is very important. People are not getting much focus on, and not they are focusing on this point. This is much more focus point. You have to focus on it. So density gram per milliliter, so mass per volume. You know, equilibrium vapor pressure, you know it. Molecules in liquid phase continuously vaporize and condense in a closed container. Rate of evaporation is the rate of condensation. So partial pressure of the gas is constant at equilibrium. Now vapor pressure lowering. You know the vapor pressure of solution is lower than that pure solvent. You can see the vapor pressure of solution or normal boiling point of the pure solvent. So this is lowering of vapor pressure. It is the cause for elevation in boiling point and depression in freezing point. So Raoult's law. You know the vapor pressure of solution depends on the mole fraction of the solvent. So P solution is equal to X solvent and P naught solvent. So P solution is the vapor pressure of solution, X is the mole fraction of the solvent, and P naught solvent is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. So Raoult's law, you know vapor pressure of the solution depends on the mole fraction of the solvent. So X solvent is equal to mole solvent plus mole solute plus moles solvent. So liquid molecules you can see or non-volatile solute you can see. Now it is the last topic, osmosis. The net movement of solvent molecule from a region of lower solute concentration to one with a higher concentration. The two regions are separated by a semipermeable membrane that allows solvent to pass but not solute particles. So osmotic pressure, you know pi. Osmotic pressure is the amount of pressure required to stop the flow of solvent. A similar equation to the ideal gas law can be written for the osmotic pressure. So pi V is equal to nRT. So where pi is the osmotic pressure in the same unit as the gas constant R. V is the volume in liter, N is the moles of solute, and T is the temperature in Kelvin. Now osmotic pressure, we can rearrange this equation to more useful form. You can see pi V is equal to nRT, pi is equal to N by V RT, that is CRT. AC is the concentration, that is molarity, moles per liter. Now you can do the exercise of NCERT and try to solve the problems. If you like such type of video, then subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Share it in your friend circle and in your friends and family member who is interested in colligative properties. So that's everybody will be benefited with this video. So I would say thanks for watching.